What's up, action takers? Stefan Ciencio, the action taking blogger here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about 2 easy ways to increase your website traffic. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So this is inside my Google Analytics, which is analytics.google.com. I recommend you set one up for your website. That way you can track all your traffic very accurately. So in here, I'm just going to go to Acquisition Overview, and let's see just how I've done recently with 2 traffic sources that I'm going to say are 2 easy traffic sources you can add to really increase your website traffic. So I'm going to go ahead and just do from June to mid-July 2018 to show you that this is recent. And we can see that 2 of the biggest ones that I've gotten are organic search and social. So I'm going to go to our social to show where most of this is coming from. You can see that most of it is coming from Pinterest. Now keep in mind, I'm not even doing all of the things the best I should be doing on Pinterest right now because I'm so spread across so many projects right now. I'm working on a new software. I'm working on a few funnels that I have. I'm doing some client work. I'm basically spreading myself all over the place right now, so I haven't had time to really focus the way I should. But you can see basically that between Pinterest and organic search, I'm getting a ton of traffic to this particular website, which is actually my niche site. Sorry, I need to have my GDPR thing here to just make sure I click agree. Just trying to stay compliant here. But basically I have this dog site where I get a really good amount of traffic to, and it's monetized in it's monetized in different ways. Now what's really cool is getting traffic to this. Like I said, it comes completely passively at this point. I really don't do too much, and I should be doing more realistically for this site, but like I said, I'm spread across so many projects. But right now, basically, I use 2 main traffic sources, and they're the ones that we listed. So the first one is SEO traffic, and the next one is Pinterest. So I'm going to actually show you how to, for SEO, I'm going to show you how to find keywords you can rank for, and how to get traffic from those keywords. Then for Pinterest, I'm going to show you how to get traffic from Pinterest SEO, how to get traffic from let's see here, group words. So really at the end of the day, what's cool is these are both traffic sources that work relatively fast. So obviously SEO could take some time, but you could start seeing traffic in a month or 2 in Pinterest. Pinterest is faster. But what's really cool is you can repurpose your content for both methods. So what I mean by this is if you create content for SEO, you can repurpose it to get tons of traffic from Pinterest. I'm going to show you how to go over doing all this on today's video. So basically you'll notice it's been a while since I've done videos, and the reason is I've been all over. I've been traveling. I went to Portugal, I went to Dublin, I went to San Diego, and I'm going to be going back to Portugal for another event in October, as well as I'm going to a Tony Robbins event in DC in August. So I'm just kind of doing a lot of stuff, and outside of that, like I said, my business is just going in all sorts of different directions. So I'm trying to just kind of play catch up, but in the meantime I wanted to kind of start finally getting out some videos to show you how to kind of go out there and take action and get awesome results. So we're going to go over all this today, and basically just so it kind of makes sense, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. So for example, if I go to blog, I'm going to pull up a blog post. So let's go to a slightly older one. So basically, for example, this is a post that, sorry, this thing keeps coming up. How to get your dog to love you. I don't know why this thing keeps coming up. I'm going to have to check it later. But basically how to get your dog to love you, right? So this post over here, which I currently have monetized with Google AdSense as well as other forms of monetization. Like I have an e-com store on here. I have ads, and I build an email list. So we're not really going to talk too much about monetization. This is more about how you can actually get traffic. So basically I get traffic because this post with this title, "How to Get Your Dog to Love You," is one that could rank in Google. So if someone types in "How to Get Your Dog to Love You," that they might search for that in Google, and then basically as a result they'll come to my site. So that's one of the two ways that they can come to my site. Now another way that they can come to my site from the same article, not just from Google, but also from my Pinterest account. So if you go to my Pinterest account, I go to boards, let's see, I have this board here called Doggy Desires. The site's called, like I said, the site's called Doggy Desires. It's a very family-friendly website. I didn't think that the name might be a little weird when I made it, but that's okay. So I have all these posts going to the website, and as we go down, you can see that this is all stuff that has titles that I'm trying to rank for in Google. Now, obviously, when I started this, I didn't know too much about SEO, so I wasn't really testing which ones were easier to rank for, which is something I'm going to give you a tool for how to do later on. But if we come down, you can see these are all things that someone could search for in Google, like 9 home remedies for dogs, right? Or how to get your dog to howl, or how to get your dog to roll over, or how to make your dog like you. These are all things that people can search for in Google, and what I did is I repurposed the content so that if someone comes to Pinterest, and it just creates two different channels that someone could come back to your site through. So I'm just waiting for this to load. The internet's being a little bit slow. So just pause until it loads. Okay, so now I'm bound on the actual website. You can see that there's tons and tons of there's some great content on here. So basically now there's two channels that someone can reach my site. So basically what I'm doing is I've got, we'll just draw it out for you here on Paint. But you've got site content, you've got different traffic sources, so you got SEO and you've got Pinterest. These are the two that we're talking about. Okay, so basically what we're doing, this is not going to be pretty because I'm not an artist, but what we're doing is we have the same site content, but we're using two traffic sources to kind of send that content from. So two traffic sources to attract people. So now you're repurposing that site content to be double as useful because you're getting people to it from SEO and from Pinterest. So to start, the first thing you need to do is actually pick a keyword that you want to try to attract traffic from. So I have this website that I use called Keyword Shitter. And it's literally just keywordshitter.com. So I'll raise this up a little bit so you can see it. And basically on keywordshitter.com, I could type in something like, how to groom a cat. I don't know, something like that. And I could click shit keywords. Apologize if anyone is offended by the name. I didn't make it. So it's going to go down and it's going to basically look for keywords and all the different things that come up and what the searches are. So one thing you'll see that is really cool is that underneath here you can see that there's searches that are added in addition to just the keyword, and the reason that is because I have a plugin here called keywordseverywhere.com on my Chrome account. So if we go here, you can see within Keywords Everywhere there's basically this link, and when you install this, you just follow the instructions to install for Chrome or Firefox. It's going to allow you to see the search volume that you see here, basically down here. So I know that how to groom a cat is a decent search only for the fact that it has 1,300 searches a month, and I can see variations of this to see if they're any good. Now obviously in this case it doesn't look like there's too many. How much does it cost to groom a cat? Maybe that's another one I want to do. However, that only gets 90 searches a month, which might be a little low in Google and might not be worth it. Now here's one that might be worth it if you really wanted to go long tail. If you don't know what long tail is, it just means a longer tail keyword that maybe not too many people are searching for. So this one gets 260 searches a month, and these numbers here are for PPC, so pay-per-click, so if you were going to pay for traffic from Google. Otherwise I would just disregard. The only thing you need to know for SEO is the searches. So we found one, primarily it looks like a good one, is how to groom a cat, and then a second potentially good one if we want to write a short article is how to groom a long-haired cat. So assuming that we want to stick with how to groom a cat, the next thing that we could do, and this is a step that when I started I wasn't doing, but I recommend you do it, is we should go to a website called Ahrefs. So and pay for the service, which I recommend. You don't have to, but you're going to see if this keyword is actually worth basically using. So I'm going to pull up a couple services that you could use. Okay, so in this case, this is Ahrefs, which is one tool that you could use to find how competitive a keyword is. Now there's another tool called KW Finder. This is the one I actually like to use. It's a little cheaper, at least last time I checked. Let's go to pricing and see. Yeah, so you can see how much it is to use Ahrefs. Keyword Finder is a little bit cheaper. Yep, so you can get it for much cheaper. I like Keyword Finder. It's a little bit cheaper and it seems to do the trick. And basically all you would do is you would plug in the keyword that we found from Keyword Shitter, how to groom a cat, and then we would plug it into KW Finder, Keyword Finder, or Ahrefs, and we would analyze the competition. And if the competition wasn't too high, which I assume it's not for this keyword because it is a low traffic search keyword at only 1,300, then basically we will be in business in terms of a keyword that we can write an article around. Now, pretty much from there, you need to actually write an article. You can actually write it, or you could outsource the writing. So you can come to a website like iWriter if you want to get your articles written. Now, there's different tiers to iWriter and different prices, but you could start for as little as $1 or $2 to have an article written. Now, basically when you write an article, you kind of want to have it in terms of SEO optimized, so that's something called on-page SEO. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure I kind of expand this so we can make sure you guys understand what I covered here. So, exact steps. Use Keyword Shitter to find keywords with decent searches. To a keyword and run it through Ahrefs or KW Finder. I'm going to say this is optional because it does cost money to use that service, but I would say that it is helpful and very powerful if you actually do so. So optional, but it's recommended to make sure that there's not too much competition. Then from there, you need to get content around your keywords. So you could use I would say at least 500 words, but words to 1,500 words. The longer the better. I would say 1,000 to 1,500 words is preferred. So you could either write yourself, or outsource to iWriter. Okay. 4. SEO optimize your post. If you use WordPress, which I recommend, you can use Yoast SEO. It's a free plugin and it'll help you really optimize your on-page SEO for the keyword. And I'm going to log in and actually show you that. This is inside one of my accounts. So I'm just going to go to Post, Add New. So what I could do as soon as this loads is I can come in here and under my post I could type in how to groom. And for anyone who doesn't know how to use WordPress, if you have a web hosting account, I personally use SiteGround Hosting, SiteGround. It's a great hosting. You can go into them, and then through cPanel, you can easily install WordPress within a minute or two from there. And if you really have trouble, you can just contact support and they'll help you. But basically, you come in here and then you put content. You fill this up with the content. And from here, this is Yoast SEO, and this is the plugin that makes the whole thing easy. So I could come in here and make the focus keyword the one that we're talking about. So I can make it how to groom a cat. And now what's going to happen is Yoast is going to pop up all sorts of conclusions about the post right now and the state that it's in to determine if it's good for SEO. So green means that it's good for SEO, orange means not good, red means really needs improvement. So right now we can see based on Yoast, this little Y denotes Yoast, is that the readability needs improvement and the SEO needs improvement. So when these turn green, that's great. When the readability is green and the SEO is green, you're in great shape. Even if the SEO is green and the readability is orange is like the middle, that's good too. But you want to try to get both green. So it's telling us what we need to actually fix in this case. So it says the focus keyword doesn't appear in the first paragraph of the copy. So as you're writing this, make sure that you do that. make sure you specify a meta description, and that could be right here. This is the meta description. So you could put your SEO title in here, how to groom a cat the easy way, full instructions included. That could be your title for SEO. This is how it would appear on Google. And then the meta description is just going to be, you know, whatever you want it to be. Okay, you may have always wondered what is the right way to go about to groom a cat. We cover it all in this awesome post. I don't know, I'm just giving you a really okay example, but you see how everything's green? Now it's going to tell us that those are okay. And basically over time you want to set it up so that everything is done. Internal links, so linking to other pages on your site, things like this, that's really going to help you as far as getting that done. Now, obviously from there, then you're in good shape. You could publish it, right? So you can see that SEO, just from the little bit of changes I went, it's saying the SEO is okay. But we want to make sure that's always green, which means good. So once you're done, and you actually have an article that's complete, then basically what you need to do is you'll obviously wait for the SEO side, but then you need to post it on Pinterest. So on Pinterest, basically there's two ways to make sure that you get traffic from Pinterest. And that is Pinterest SEO and Pinterest group boards. So basically we already optimized our post. Post it to your site after on-site SEO with Yoast. We already did that, right? So number 6 is you should probably get some graphics for your post. So we could see here there's some graphics, so you can probably get them from a website like Fiverr or Canva. I'll show you the option. So this is Fiverr.com, which is just an online marketplace. You can order graphics for cheap. So I could type in graphics, and I could get people for like $5 to make me 2 or 3 graphics. Another option if you want to make it yourself is Canva, and Canva has a ton of pre-created designs and everything that you could use, and you can make a graphic for your post very, very quickly as well. So you can outsource it for a couple dollars if you don't want to make it yourself, or you can have Canva do it. And that's basically how you go about that. So the next step is make sure have a blog graphic and a Pinterest graphic. So the basics of a Pinterest graphic is that Pinterest graphic should be tall because it takes up more real estate on pages, and you can kind of see that on my Pinterest account here. So this is what it should look like. Then basically once you actually have a Pinterest account, you're going to make sure you Pinterest SEO optimize it. This is the SEO for Pinterest is just in here. So people search for stuff all day. I'll type in friendship bracelets, and you can see that that's a whole topic. I could type in affiliate marketing, and that's a whole topic in itself, and you could find similar ones to affiliate marketing. Now I could type in dog training, and that's another one that is going to get tons and tons of things that you can pop up for. So maybe you want to try to rank for dog training, right? Okay, so let's go to home. This is some stupid account that just got made for me instantly, so I'm just going to, I don't know what happened. Sometimes things pop up, so I'm just going to make this real quick so I can show you. Done. Skip. Okay, I don't care about this. Alright, so it's going to make me an account. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to go to, I'm sorry, I don't know why it's being so buggy today. Let's go to my actual create board. So I could create a board in here, and I could call it awesome dog training. Okay, and then I could click create. Now I'm going to go to my dog site, which I believe is here. I'm going to grab how to make your dog like you. Okay. So then from here I'll come in and I'll upload my graphic. Okay. Or you could link to your website to find an image. Okay, so it found an image, so let's choose that one. This is a short one. Notice that this is for the blog. This is a short one, but just for the example I'll use this one. So now we can actually edit, tell us about the pin. So I'm not going to do too much here. I'm just going to say how to, let's put it in awesome dog training, and I'm going to go there and edit it, okay? So now it's here, now I can edit it as soon as it loads. No, see that right now it's actually just clicking to my website, so I have to go back to my boards. Okay. I want to edit this. Why isn't it letting me edit it? Let's see. It's not actually letting me edit it, so what did I miss here? Let's see. This is weird. Pinterest is always changing stuff, so it's bizarre. Okay, well, let's go back here. I'll try adding a new pin. No. Okay. So we'll try going back here, create board. I think I might be limited due to the fact that it's not a business account. So we basically have to do the editing. Why isn't it letting me add pins? It's bizarre. I've never seen this before. I think, like I said, I think it's because I'm not on a business account. Okay, well, hold on. I think I should log into my own business account. Okay, sorry about that. I'm inside one of my Pinterest accounts. This is for Action Taking Blogger. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to go to create. There's this new button up here, so I'm going to create pin. This is where I could do the link to the website. There we go. I'm not going to actually post this because it's not related. But you basically could come in here to actually edit it and say, tell us about the pin. So this is where you would do your Pinterest SEO. So you may be wondering how to make your dog like you. Dog ownership can be complicated, which is why we really simplified the key aspects on how to make your dog like you for real. Check it out and let us know what you think. Something like that. Then you would actually just go and post it into the board that you created, and then you'll have some SEO juice, because if someone types in how to make your dog like you, then you could get some good juice from that if it ranks from the Pinterest SEO. And the other thing is you want to get into group boards. So you can see here there's these little people right next to the boards. This one denominates a group board. You have to apply to them, but anytime you see it, that means that you're posting into a board where a lot of other people are members, so you're going to get traffic from that as well. So in a nutshell, then it's post graphic, SEO optimized, linking to your article on site to Pinterest. 8, ensure it gets posted into group boards as well. So that's it in a nutshell. That's how you can go about getting traffic from both Pinterest and SEO very, very quickly without even having to write anything if you don't want to. And if you do this for at least a month or two, you should start seeing some really, really great traction to your websites. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. This is Stefan, the Action Taking Mogul, signing off. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please make sure to smash the like button and then go ahead and subscribe to our channel to make sure that you get all of my updates. And basically, there's going to be ongoing updates in a variety of different topics because I'm just kind of happy to share my knowledge. So just go ahead and click subscribe, and I'm sure you will enjoy all of the future videos. Alright, that's it for now. Talk to you later.